Nomad 1. Kakusei by Superfly.
Yeah,
Beat map by Muff.
Moth. Can I have the lamp? Brother, can I have the lamp?
I should have no skip Mondayed, but oh well.
The intro on this map is actually quite substantial. Like it says it has a certain length, but it's not that much. It's like 25 seconds of intro, I think.
That's a long intro.
This is banger. This is actually just banger. This is not objectively not a very good Nomad 1. I think it spikes a little bit. And it has like a decently large slow section, but it is banging, so I simply chose to ignore the shortcoming.
I mean, banger pools are the most important. Like, that's the most important aspect of a pool is the quantity of bangers.
It's the most important aspect of the slots that like everyone just chooses to ignore, like Nomad 1, Hard Rock 1, like maybe DT1 even.
The forgettable slots. Just you have to overcome the fact that nobody likes them by making them bangers. For anybody wondering, this is 6.76 stars. So,
I think this is like exactly the same on old SR and new SR. I would imagine this would be nerfed, but it wasn't. Are there any customs? Not yet.
Not yet? Do you know something I
Who
don't
knows? Who knows?
know? No. There will not be any customs unless Dada decides to make customs. I think customs are giga overrated, personally, in as a concept.
I am more than a man. Death will rise from the tide. Murgle. I am Murloc.
What a banger that was. How are you gonna live up to that this year?
You know, that was Nomad 5, right? Or Nomad 6.
That was Nomad 6, yeah.
Well, Nomad 6 is now Nomad 5. Let's see if any of the Nomad 5s will live up to that. Are you ready for this week's?
Yeah, I don't. So we'll explore that when we get to it with this week's Nomad. Wait, why did you just not spin there? All right, Badu. Yeah. I mean, this is kind of cool, I guess, in that, like, it's a little different.
It's a little different. The slow part is a little bit, like, the only thing that makes me not too, like, excited about this pick is that the slow part is, like, a minute long. Like, of a 3-minute 30-second map, the slow part is 1 minute and, like, 100 combo, maybe. 120.
Yeah. Are there any of the streams? There's like one of the streams in this that's actually 1-4, right? The rest of them are just all 1/3.
There's like one burst, which is 1/4. Everything else is 1/3.
I think Badu hit like 300s on it. Oh, there's a triple that's 1/4.
But the triples don't count.
That doesn't count, yeah. I can't decide if I think this is like any harder than last week's.
It's certainly harder than last week's.
What, like, I guess that the rhythm is less intuitive or something? I don't
know. There are significantly less streams than both of the last Nomad ones, but this is significantly harder aim-wise.
Maybe that's the problem, is I just judge the aim stuff as being easy, because that's the only thing that I'm good at in the game. And when there's not streams, it feels easier than it is, because that's what I always am bad at.
Okay, now I make AJT turn off the stream sound for the next 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
18 seconds.
Yep.
Grave Singer. So you have to like explain the backstory to this, I guess, because based on the comment.
On the comment, okay. So this was one of the rejected Nomad 2 suggestions for another tournament.
What made it get rejected, or will we just like find out? Yep, T1G replay. Known Nomad 2 player T1G.
Yep. known stamina and full aim mogul T1G, but essentially like I believe this one was rejected due to being like a little bit generic and also like having most of the streams concentrated in a part that would have been like a little bit awkward to just put in a high profile tournament. But I don't care. Song is good, map works.
I don't know if I would agree that the song is good. The song is okay.
I mean, it's like an intro track for an album, I'm pretty sure. So,
I don't think I've ever even heard of this artist or this band.
Squinter.
Shadow of Intent. This is the same BPM as last week, but way harder to aim. Looks like.
Yeah, well, last week you might have noticed was very simple.
Yeah.
The streams were pretty much constant spacing or otherwise like very regular. These streams are twisty and all over the place, and bigger. You can tell.
Yeah, the aim component goes up a lot on this Nomad 2 after last week's, like, a lot. That's pretty nuts.
Well, I think everyone can kind of agree that last week's was like very like overly simple.
Last week's was pretty straightforward.
They would have called this an aim map. Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, it is an aim map. It's a flow aim map.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Like, I don't know.
I wasn't aware that Nomad 2s needed to be stamina maps just as well as Nomad 5s and DT 2s.
Yeah, Nomad 2 is no longer allowed to have flow aim as an aspect of difficulty.
Yeah, no, I swear to God, every stamina player thinks every map that has any sort of streams needs to be like stamina based. If there's any aim, they're like, yeah.
Yeah, the streams just need to be perfect straight lines. Like, actually, it's just a 1286 combo perfectly stacked stream. You don't have to move your cursor at all. All you have to do is tap for 2 minutes straight.
Yep. No, but then it's double tappable, dude.
True. All right,
People
time
like,
for
it's double tappable.
Time for my favorite artist.
At -LS on Twitter, what do you have to say about this pick? What sort of vile comment do you have to say about this particular genre of music or this particular genre of artist?
Dude, this song is such a jammer, though. This song is so good.
It's good, yeah.
I feel like we got very few Nomad 3 picks on the past pool. There were like
last week Nomad 3 was long.
Yeah, this one's 4 minutes long. This is not short. I'm just saying.
This at least is more interesting, I think.
Yeah.
Last week's was like very, tourney core.
Yep.
Kind of map.
And
very
flanderized. Yeah, very. This is a custom map.
Yeah. This one, it's not a custom map, and you can tell because it has triples.
Triples in my alt map?
Yeah, if you ever see a low to mid-end Nomad 3 with triples in any tournament, it's either because it had no supervision for customs, or like they're insanely like they're not caring about the like perception of the slot.
And that's kind of the problem I have with customs in general, is like, it's gotten to the point where they have to be this just precise platonic ideal of the slot. Like, you have to have the most exact rigorous specifications to meet in order to be a custom, and it just makes them all so samey.
The 1.5 is AR0 and also speed.
Nomad 5 is, you guys are gonna find out. I don't know, I don't even want to talk about it. We're just gonna get there when we get there.
In some ways, the thing I said about -LS at the start of this pick, it has something to do with Nomad 5.
That's rude.
It's true.
Man, I wouldn't want to play this. I just want to listen to it and jam out. I don't know.
I like playing this. I've gotten a lot worse at it though. I think just in general, I've gotten a lot worse at flow aim. Or not flow aim, but like alt VPM aim. It's weird to actually
Yeah.
defend. This is a little bit snappier than your standard number 5. Number 5, number 3.
No mod 3. Well, I feel like that's kind of become a thing though, because there's that perception that people think flow aim alt is really easy, so all the new no mod 3s are super snap aim heavy.
Dude, flow aim alt is actually one of the hardest things to do in tournament consistently. I feel like nerves affect that so hard.
I'm just saying though, remember like we used to have frickin' Makeruza no mod 3. That would just never happen anymore because it's all flow aim. In like custom dominated Mappool world that we live in.
Yeah. I mean, I'm waiting until we get another Satin alt map. This like just completely flow aim. The sort of stuff that back in like 2018 Bubbleman would call not an alt map.
Oh goodness. I understand his point of view, but I still got so sick of that discussion. Nice replay.
Map's over.
Nice replay, Badoo. Yeah, that
replay,
goes
Badoo.
fast for 4 minutes long. Like that goes by in a hurry for being 4 minutes long. What the hell? Real quick, I have to download something fast, so I'm gonna do that while we're in between.
Is it the fixed replay?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
So we now have an FC replay for this this map.
Soft circle tech. Oh god, don't get me started on like etymology of slots.
That is a discussion that we could have. Like that would be like that's like a podcast episode actually. Osu tournament Mappool iceberg podcast. All right.
Okay, now someone told me about a certain genre of map, and I felt like I needed to include at least one of them.
I really want to turn down the music for this because it's like just loudcore.
Honestly, it's like not horrible. I generally don't like this type of stuff, but like Will Stetson, you know Will Stetson, right? Back in I think most players know Will Stetson. Back in K's accuracy tournament, I forgot which acronym that was.
K's Finesse Cup.
Yeah. Back in that, he was like, dude, we have to like get some, Russian like drug fueled slider core map in this accuracy tournament. I was like, dude, that sounds sick. And then we got kicked out of the map pulling team. Long story.
Because you wanted to make it like Dab, which it should have been, but that's a whole thing. So.
But yeah.
So you needed somewhere to put this.
And I was looking for a map with that energy to put one of in USC. I think this is the only actual map that's gonna have like the only Nomad 4 that's gonna have this energy, this fucking like Avalon core, slider aim. I'm gonna make a Twitter clip. Like energy.
This is like. This is either gonna be. I feel like this is just gonna be like one pick the entire week. Like this is just nobody's gonna want to play this because of the song unless there are like a few people out there who actually enjoy this. It's just gonna be super binary, super polarizing.
Yeah, no, I know like Will, for example, like unironically enjoys playing this type of stuff.
There's some. I mean, I don't know. We need some Dave. Can somebody map some Dave? That'd be kind of sick.
Yeah,
this takes me back to like Ramsing.
Yeah, exactly the type of map
it's
that
just
you would
Ramsing.
expect. It's a miss slider ends, hit slider heads type of map with a little bit of like rhythm and a little bit of like slider ticks. It's engaging to play. I personally think most of those maps play like a kidney stone passing through. I even like typed that exact comment in Mappool like the internal Mappool channels, but yeah.
All right, are we ready for the stream to get banned?
The stream will not get banned. This is artistic licensing.
Okay, well you can tell them the title of the song then.
Okay, the title of this song is "User has been banned for this post."
Yeah. So it's a mindless. I mean, mindless self-indulgence is not exactly known for being politically correct. To be fair.
Very, very, safe ban. I play this at kids'
Absolutely.
parties.
Oh, this looks fun, man. Oh man.
This is like a movement map made by one of those guys, which is like anti-movement to shit.
That slider looks really fun.
Dude, that is those. We're gonna see a lot of breaks on those sliders, but those are actually like so fitting to what is being said on the song. Like it fits so well with how the music goes there.
Yeah. I mean, this map is actually kind of cool for what it is, but I don't know how I feel about this song.
This is Nomad 4 times 2. Not really. It feels like a mixture of Nomad 3 and Nomad 4.
There's like a lot more tapping in this during the verses than in any part of Nomad 4. But there is a lot of slider aim.
How is this homophobic? He's been denied all the best ultra sex. Half of their songs involves slurs. Well,
not about half, but they have a lot of inappropriate content for sure.
Yeah, we'll just skirt around the song name. Then we commentate.
I have nothing to say. I have no words.
By the way, that slider on the third guy is considerably harder than the other ones because the path isn't where you actually like. It isn't actually like straight. Oh god. I'm sorry.
You were waiting the whole map to make that joke. Let's be real.
No, it wasn't. That was an accident. That was actually an accident.
Oh my god. All right, thank you. Is there a Nomad? No, read the forum post. It has the pool sizes on it.
Nomad 6 became free mod 4.
And no, Nomad 6 became Nomad 5. Nomad 5 became free mod.
Well, yeah.
3, which maybe is now free mod 4. I'm not really sure.
No, Nomad 5. Nomad 6 became Nomad 5. Nomad 5 was sent to free mod, and then we put a bonus slot in free mod because whatever.
We'll get there when we get there. So there's now one more slot in everything. So there's 3 hiddens, 3 hard rocks, 4 DTs, 4 free mods now. That's the long and short of it. And we go into the hidden pool with some TK from Ling Tosite Sigure. I don't know that I've ever seen just Ling Tosite Sigure. It's always TK from Ling Tosite Sigure. I don't really understand that.
I've seen one Ling Tosite Sigure, but that was like Haze, I think, or one of those. Like it was one particular month. Anyway, Kaneki Kendrick.
I don't.
That joke will make sense in a week. I am from the future.
Well, that's not very cool. Why can't the rest of us be from the future?
That's a great question.
I feel like every song by this band is a banger, so there is that. Also, you can tell it's a Minwoo replay from the copious amounts of shaking.
Honestly, this map is like I've had to play this once for a tournament. This isn't a fully original pick. I think this was in a test tournament 2020 or something. The test tournament that gave discounts for COE 2022
Yeah, I think that
to
was 2020.
unforeseen global consequences.
Little did they know.
But like when I played it in that tournament, I felt like the map was cool, but I would always miss on random spots, so it made me upset. And that is the exact energy I want here.
I feel like this is super shit missable. Like,
It is.
the
Like,
cursor
not only
control
that-
on this map is nuts.
Like, there's so much like really small spacing that can mess up your reading as well. Like, there's triples that are big, followed by very small spacing 1-2s, which can make you like second guess what the rhythm actually is.
This is gonna separate, like, the good hidden players from the not as good hidden players really fast. Because you have to have, like, the reading and the cursor control. And the tapping control, actually, to some degree. Just because of the way the rhythms go.
Yeah, when I played this a second time, like a little bit later, I found that the map actually flowed pretty well, but when you're like stuck playing just hidden, it makes you think there's like other rhythms going on. And considering that this is also like a map that has a couple red lines, sometimes that trips you up even more. Like it makes you get 100s and 50s.
I feel like this is a kind of a practice map, unless you're just a hidden pref mod player. This is like a practice this map type of map.
This is...
But maybe if you
makes
practice it, you
easier.
just shit miss. I don't know.
It makes it easier in like 1 or 2 sections, but I wouldn't over practice this. This is like
Yeah.
this is mind blockable.
Every map is mind blockable, to be fair. I don't think there's a map in the game that is impossible to mind block on if you have mind block as a concern.
Honestly, okay, every map in the game is mind blockable, some more than others. The following map will be the most mind blockable of all.
Yeah. I think the bright side about the next map is that people won't have been around for it in this tournament.
Dude, am I that old?
I mean, it's been 4 years.
It's been four fucking
4
years.
years.
Christ.
Yeah. Also, if anybody in chat can guess what the next map is based on the fact that I just said it's been 4 years, I would be kind of impressed. AJT will know it.
What was the Abe Lincoln quote? 4 score and
4 score and 7 years ago. Our founding
Yep.
fathers.
the following map was pulled.
All right. Well, Bubble Man mad. Hey guys, welcome the return.
The return.
Of Ding.
If Road of Death was the king, this one is the prince.
I will never forget the feedback that this got, and I wasn't even on OWC staff at the time. Oh man.
Honestly, like back in the day, people got mad. Nowadays, this map is easy.
Yeah.
Like if you put this on a hidden pool, nowadays people will be like, "Yeah, no, just another Monday." Like, I'm not gonna say this map paved the way, but like picks like this went from extremely rare. Like back in the day, AR8 was just like fucking you play 5-star normal AR8 maps on finals week, like, and then picks like this started being like made, not just picked in tournaments, but like being made as maps, and then like AR8s just had like a kind of much bigger, like broader skill spectrum to
This
be
map,
tested as well.
this map walked so that Kigurumi Sungeki could run.
No, dude, Maze of Vapor, you know,
Maze of Vapor.
Maze of Vapor is still relatively simple. Kigurumi Sungeki is like,
Yeah? Tell us how you really feel.
no, I like that map. I genuinely like Kigurumi Sungeki, but like, that was a little bit of a dark age for Air 8s because every Air 8 was Maze of Vapor.
It's true. It was just the map that existed.
When
And
is Maze of Vapor in USC?
never.
What? Haven't I already done that?
I don't remember. Somebody would actually have to check. I genuinely don't know offhand.
Yeah, Grand Senpai maps are
True.
super fun.
Yeah, that Kigurumi Shingeki is actually Grand Finals no matter one. So it's la 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 la, not Labyrinth of Steam.
I don't like the fact that Kigurumi is ranked and Maze of Vapor isn't. That's because Mirage is lazy. When
Isn't
he made,
is that not his set?
They're both his sets.
That's what I thought.
Kigurumi was like all of the other diffs were made by other people. I think he might have done one more, like a normal or something.
I really can't wait for this to get played in matches.
This basically, we figured out a couple years ago. This map isn't like hard to read. It's a little bit, it's a little bit hard to read. I'm not gonna say it's like it's like the same level as Phony in some sections. In some sections of Phony, I guess, not some sections of Ding. Like this is the whole map of some sections of Phony, but like a lower mechanical skill level throughout, but also just like you can miss on any flow aim. Like any part of flow aim that also involves reading, like freezing up flow aim, changing up your movements, you can miss so easily.
All right, time for the first hidden 3 of the tournament. PogChamp. Superliminal. By Lucent.
Oh, Yokes in 8. Okay, I didn't play the. I didn't play the. Okay, Yokes played those two last hiddens. I didn't play HD Chu, and Badu did not play this map.
Yadu?
Yadu.
Yadu Molina? Sorry, nobody here is gonna get that joke. And not even a joke, it's more of a reference, I guess. So this is like tapping and flow aim? Question mark?
This is.
I haven't actually played this map.
Finger control.
Or finger control, yeah. Also, this is the shortest map in the hidden pool.
Like, yeah, it's like 2 minutes and something.
Yeah, it's 2.5.
So this map is like. This is a weird spread. This is the one diff on this spread that's like not a stamina map in like any capacity. Because the diff before this is like a little bit streamy. It has a little bit of finger control, but it's mostly just streamy. And the diff above this, which is the top diff, is literally like space streams for the whole entire map. This one is like, let's make a finger control map with sliders and like really, you will see when we get to it, but like really awkward kind of like 1-4 jumps, like jumps in the middle of chains of notes. You'll see it in a bit, like when the next guy starts.
Somebody's gonna break on that slider stream.
Always.
This is a super cool map, actually.
I really like this map. It's quite fun.
It looks like the sort of thing that I would look at and say is fun and then can't play at all because it's just not my skill set. But it's fine. I've long since accepted this aspect of myself as an Ursu player.
Okay, yeah. The best way I can describe this is
Oh,
like
that ending.
the last Ki just goes like it's an alt map, except it's 190 beacon or something. 180?
180, yeah.
Yeah. It's like an alt map at 180.
And then there was not a spinner, but he spun anyway.
You spin because you gotta celebrate.
Right? Oh my god, I got the FC. Let's go. Replay. All right, that is the hidden pool.
That's not Badoo. That's Yoke
That's Yoke
Spy. He just
Spy.
put a Y in the first in the front.
Wait, hang on. See if this is important. Oh. All right, time for a real throwback hard rock. So fun fact. Dada made the comment on this. Do people still farm this at DT players when? And then literally yesterday, Emret got #1 DT on this.
He got like 750.
He got like
PP,
a sick combo.
750 PP, which is like play top 400 for him.
Yeah, that's. I don't even know if that's. It might be below that. But yeah, so. Shout out to a classic. This is, man. I think this is like this is still farm, but it's not the type of farm that I think people play anymore. I guess.
Do people still play Hard Rock? I thought everyone was playing.
Maybe not. 1100
so
is 1100 even 5 PP for? Yeah, it probably is actually. That's still in like his top.
1100 is in like his top.
Is that in his top 15?
30.
Top 20? Yeah, I don't remember exactly.
Top 20, I think. Is the pool good? No, it's dog
the pool
shit.
Sucks.
You missed no on 5. If you ask me what it is, I can't tell you legally.
He can find out on the spreadsheet once it gets updated. That's fine. This is like that OG Demetori where it's like just directly lifted from the Toho original.
Yeah, you know
I like this song. I like this song. Satori's theme is like one of my OG favorites.
Every single Toho remix has to have the kind of leitmotif play at one point.
Yeah. Because otherwise,
even if it's just
like
in the background.
Otherwise, there's no reason to do it in the first place.
Yeah.
Some snap aim there from Dwayne the Hard Rock Johnson. Very clean.
This was his first try, by the way.
Everyone really was it? That's kind of sick.
Yeah,
actually.
Everyone congratulate Dwayne the Hard Rock Johnson. Yeah, I think everyone who's like relevant to this tournament has seen this map a billion times.
Yeah, you know, I suppose if you're like a new gen, you might not have seen this before, or you might not be familiar with the map, but there was a time when this was quite well known.
There was a time when you would ask a little guy called a little nondescript, you know, non-binary robot called Tillerino for the maps that you should farm next, and then he would say, you know, Demetori, Shoujo Satori, Innumerable Eyes, Extra,
plus Hard Rock.
Plus Hard Rock, you know, 95% equals 380 PP.
Is it that much actually? I feel 95? Like you'd get shit on for getting that act that bad nowadays.
I don't know.
Somebody can go look that up. I really don't remember what this is worth with Hard Rock.
Hard Rock SS is like 500 or something. It's like close to 500.
I miss Tillerino. I mean, it still works. Just I feel like it kind of. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's people out there still using Tillerino. I'm not really sure. It's been a long time since I had use of it because now I just know how to find maps that'll be farmed for me. But maybe for maybe like newer players can still make use of it. I'm not sure.
It's been a long time since I've used it because I don't farm anymore.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's the alternative. Are there any 5WC players playing? I have no idea because I don't care about 5WC.
King D-Ranker and Quan Hitter.
Well, King D-Ranker has been eliminated because Connecticut lost, so...
Oh, true, he's Connecticut.
So this is Nomad 1, but streamier with Hard Rock, huh? I guess this kind of makes up in that aspect for the Nomad 1 being all aim this week.
Yeah. It's a little bit of the intent,
Yeah.
like a little bit of balancing.
Oh God, we're gonna have to sit through this, aren't we?
Sit
It just
through.
has like an it just doesn't go to the result screen.
Oh no, you need to press spacebar.
No, it's not. It's
Um,
not a it. Well, unless the skin doesn't have a. Oh, the
it
skin
is a
doesn't have the thing.
spacebar.
Maybe I think the skin doesn't have the
Because
thing.
this is a glitch storyboard. Sometimes storyboards just linger on ad infinitum
Man,
because of
his yeah.
stuff that ends on the screen that has like a. It's a complicated storyboarding issue, but essentially, if you have any elements in the last tick of a map, it can freeze the map, so you have to skip the outro.
Like, Hawaii didn't even have a team this year. I don't know what happened. They had a 6-man roster last year and they had like one sign up this year. I remind me to delete the storyboard from my tournament client install so that I don't get skill issued. All right, Hard Rock 2. So, we went through 3 different Hard Rock 2s.
A couple different hard rock
At least 3, I guess, is how I would put it.
Yeah, the original one was too hard. We'll be seeing that in a later week. The
the
alternative
replacement
was already pulled.
the replacement was in last year's pool, and nobody caught it until I saw it this afternoon.
Yeah. And then we were scrambling for a replacement for the replacement, the third string Hard Rock 2, sorry. And this is it. So,
Yeah. Me when I go into my OSU and just type CS equals 5, this is what came up. This seems tame. You can touch on that.
It's pretty tame. Most people see Ice Cult and they have like an immediate like panic reaction because a lot of Ice Cult maps are like very flow aimy intensive, have like some weird rhythms or like awkward or otherwise uncomfortable streams. This is just a regular map with a little bit of oddities scattered around, but like not. They aren't like super insane. Like there's a couple of weird rhythms. Like there's a couple of 1-3 parts. There's I think 1-1-6 burst. But other than that, this is a very tame precision pick.
I feel like it was kind of felt that last week's Hard Rock 2 was a little too hard.
Yeah.
So this kind of pulls back a little.
This is a little bit, just like maybe a little bit harder, but maybe like just the same level.
There's that 1-6 first.
Last week. Oh no, there's 2 or 3 1-6
Yeah.
because
They're like in this section though.
yeah, they're all in the second one. They play pretty naturally in their like the last note is the slider, so that's always like simpler. It gives you a little bit of a rest period after the straining speedy burst.
I guess this kind of makes the Hard Rock pool a little tapping intensive in places because like the Hard Rock 1 is pretty tapping heavy and this has a number of
Hard
kind
Rock
of
1
tapping heavy sections, but
the Hard Rock 1 is an A map. It has a
yeah.
couple of streams, just like Imaginary, like the Justice has a couple of streams. You wouldn't call it a stream map.
No. Yeah, that is my contribution to this pool. You're welcome.
Chili fact, another.
All right. Now our first Hard Rock 3. Various artists. Various artists.
Various artists. This is the Akdai map.
Yeah, this is the A rank FC map. I wish song volumes were a little more consistent. I keep like having to turn up and turn down the song audio because the songs are randomly quieter or louder.
Also has actually like I'm pretty sure no modulation when it comes to song volume. It all depends on the volume of your MP3 file, which is, as you can probably tell, because MP3 files come from various different sources, they are not particularly regulated.
Various sources. Various
songs will be louder than others.
Is this like a little bit of a tribute to? Well, maybe not. I guess the tapping's not that hard. I was gonna say a little bit of a tribute to like a modern Nomad 6 type of aesthetic, but it's not as tapping intensive, or like it's not as variable. I keep saying tapping intensive. It's like my phrase that I don't want to use and I keep using.
This is a Nightcore map, like the the mapper,
Yeah.
Nightcore.
Yeah, Nightcore with a K.
Right. Yeah. So he's fairly well known for doing a lot of rhythmically intense stuff and rhythms that aren't particularly comfy. And he's a really cool mapper. I think if you want like something a little bit fresher that you don't see like.
If you want to put a rhythm map in Hard Rock but don't want to use Mirage Guard and Exitra.
No, if you want to put a rhythm map in your phone and you don't want to play Devious Bandit, you don't want to pull Devious Bandit, Nightcore. Also .peppy.sh/user/Nightcore. Right there.
Song reminds me of Akiko Shikata.
I think she might be within the various artists.
Yeah, I'd have to look at if it's in the description or anything, or if there's a link.
Probably in the tags.
They're in the tags, yeah.
Can check.
You go check.
No, apparently.
Also, I mean,
Maybe.
you're talking about A rank FCs, and he gets like 97. It's not too shabby.
He tried hard for this act.
He grinded for this view.
Grinded for this view, yeah.
All right, who's ready? Who's ready for doubling time? This DT1, bro.
Me.
This DT1, this background. First of all, can we talk about this background? Like, what is this?
That's I think the song name roughly translates to "A Date on a Train," and the artistic interpretation of that on the background
a train
is
that is literally a date.
Yeah, the train is your date.
That sounds like some sort of like weird isekai. I woke up this morning transformed into a train in another world, and how will I cope?
The amount of like train fanatics in the USA is something else, so I would not like. There's a market for that.
If you watch YouTube solo travel, I think there's a lot of those people in Japan too. So the isekai is probably not the craziest concept. I mean, if you can be transformed into a freaking vending machine, like what's to stop you from being transformed into a train? Also, this is still only AR10, right? Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, don't worry. We'll see temp in 3.
It's also there. Yeah, there's also this is a higher BPM. It's like what 276. Yeah, 276.
Yeah, it's
So it's a little faster than the DTS.
I think it's 175 normally. Maybe 180.
Well, 180 would be 270, so it's got to be higher.
185.
Or whatever the math is on that.
Math.
Somebody do the math on what 276 before DT is.
This actually bangs, by the way. This is like
this song is pretty cool.
It's a really chill song.
Yeah, it's nice. Russian mappers, when they find the most like chill songs to go along with their completely unhinged songs.
Russian doomercore, like this is like Russian doomercore. This is a genre for me.
I mean, it's not 207. I can tell you that because 207 would be over 300.
If this was 207,
207 would be like 300 plus BPM after DT.
This is 207. I'm in the background.
Svidanya is like goodbye, right? Isn't like Dos Svidanya? Right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, Dos Svidanya is like until we meet again or something along those lines. Until next time. Oh, okay. Maybe it's a different word.
Okay, whatever.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. Russian is a language that I don't know anything about. Yo, Dada puts his own pool in a map, or Dada puts his own map in a pool. Holy
Dada
shit.
puts his own pool in a map. Have you ever noticed? Dude, her forehead is fucking huge.
Yeah, seriously, like the proportions of her head are all sorts of out of whack. That is messed up. What was this artist, like has this artist ever seen a human being before?
Oh, this is technically, if you look at the source material for this particular character, she's supposed to be a doll, and dolls.
Oh, okay, yeah, that actually makes sense then. Yeah,
have human proportions, but exaggerated proportions most of the time.
Yo, this is a real DT2.
Yeah.
Where's Drev to ask about his real stamina map?
Where's the real stamina
Where's the
map?
real stamina map? Gosh, I feel like we've been transported right back to 2019. It's just Dada's ETS. Holy cow. Wasn't this in OWC qualifiers?
Yes, I specifically changed the section that everyone complained about.
This is updated. This was you updated this what, like 2 weeks ago? Less than that? I guess I thought I saw 13 days, but I could be misremembering. Ches says I could play this. Well, go forth, young lad.
I can't believe you're a speed player.
Ches is everyone's a speed player. It's 2022. Get with the times. If you're not a speed player, you ain't shit.
No, wait. If you're not a speed player, then you're double tapping, which means you are literally, like, quite literally, the world's greatest sinner.
The finger control of this actually seems kind of difficult, though, in those like double triple sections.
It's
and the
a little
triples.
bit more intuitive than most people seem to think when they first look at it. Like, I think the biggest like bottleneck for speed players specifically is when kick sliders are added after the halfway mark, like after the break.
I like this. This is cool, actually. I know my opinion is so meaningful to everyone, but still.
Your opinion is valued, Aaron.
Yeah.
That's why you have a map in this week.
That's why I have a map in spool. All it took was sending you like 6 different maps in a 5-minute period.
You sent it like 3.
I think it was
One of
3.
them was too hard. But
yeah. I think I had a like decent relative idea of the difficulty of those maps.
You had a good idea.
Wait, where's my? Hang on. I'm missing. Oh, I put these in the wrong order. Okay. My ability to like judge 6.5 is not good.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best map in the pool coming up right here, right now.
I almost had this in the wrong order too. I had to realize what I was doing. I'm laying down a beat for you. Keep going. All right, so this is our 12, 13-year-old Lardo DT3.
Play with video, if you're like, if you're a real one.
You know, I was thinking earlier about whether it would be like troll to do showcases with video and storyboards on, and I decided to leave them off for anything that has video and storyboard. I was like, eh.
You know, if you smoked lettuce, you would be in for a world of hurt, because it's the smoke that kills you. It's the smoke.
God. This was just a different era of life on the planet, huh?
This is slightly predating epic rap battles of history, I'm pretty sure, which is also extremely wild to look at in like Twitter age, cancellation age, that you would see things such as Adolf Hitler versus Darth Vader, epic rap battles of history, and then you would see people in the comments genuinely saying, I think, you know, Hitler, I think he won this one.
Dude, I miss the 2000s, and like, I don't know, it was just different. It was just different. Should have been Red Eye Circulation. Man, wouldn't it be a shame if we ever had to listen to that song again?
Hey, I can put it back.
I miss.
I can bring back Gumball.
I also miss John LaJoy. We need more John LaJoy. That dude was OG. He was cold with it. Has anybody mapped any of his stuff? Anybody map any John LaJoy?
I don't know. We can look. Come on.
Probably not. Search. John.
No, I see John Sedano. Okay, that's another.
Map search results. Hang on. We're pausing the showcase to find out. Okay, people have mapped Everyday Normal Guy 2. Somebody mapped Show Me Your Genitals in 2011, and somebody mapped it again in 2017, but they're like 1 star. Dang, that's a shame. Alright, well, So the answer is not really.
Okay, next.
Women are only good for two things. Oh God, that's all right. Next is a real song. It's a real song.
I mean, all of these have been real songs. I don't know what you mean.
Okay, but you know how I feel about Yoasobi. Like this is I make no
Okay.
secret of my love for Yoasobi.
Yes,
Also, yeah,
this is
Battle
my
Map.
favorite Yoasobi map. And yeah, battle map. You will see it's a battle map because of 3 particular sliders that come at the end of this. I don't know why he does this, but it's like the 4th map he's done this in.
Is he still active at all? I haven't seen much from him
Yeah,
in a while.
no, he maps a little bit. He's like he's active, but he's not as active as he's been.
That's fair.
Also, I'm pretty sure Trail Mix says this map slaps. Are you number 1 on this, my dude?
Wouldn't surprise me, I guess. I could just listen to Yoasobi like perma. I don't know.
God, I fucking love this song.
Yeah, it's so good. I don't want to even talk. I just want to listen to the song. I'm gonna tier maker Yoasobi songs and just put them all in S tier. They all sound the same.
Man,
Get out. Also, the popular thing is to say that 2U songs all sound the same, but then they made the one that was in, I think it was YSC, and that song sounds like completely different. Wow, he actually smacked. I don't know. I just have a soft spot for like a specific set of Japanese vocalists. Yoasobi did a thing with like a jazz group that I watched recently that's really, really sick. Or not Yoasobi, I guess it's just like the vocalist, but...
I'm not dead. I'm still here.
Yeah, it's always this like hot take to call artists like generic or samey, but I feel like if their music is good, the hell difference does it make?
Sometimes things just sound good.
Wait,
You know
are
what
those
doesn't
like
sound good?
ooh woo sliders?
Those are oh sliders
Yeah,
and
okay,
fucking like
yeah.
less than.
It's like a
W,
it's like a greater than
more
W
than.
less than. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. This guy, fucking
This
battle.
fucking guy.
I was like, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Instantly worst map in the pool. Instantly worst map in the game. Delete this
Please
shit.
just unmap this.
Unmap those sliders, my dude.
It's like that SpongeBob bit where he makes the guy unwatch the movie that he was or the show or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
You have to unmap the map. Just put the circles, take the circles and put them back in your brain, take them off the screen. Can we just move on to Fremont? Yeah, I'm so sorry. I took 10 seconds to make a joke. Holy shit, my bad, bro. Never gonna do it again.
I think that's also a joke based on the OWO
Maybe so.
sliders.
All right, this is an FC, I promise.
This is an FC, guys. It even has like a reasonable FC score of 970
With hard rock.
With hard rock. You know, low accuracy. This map is ancient. Dude, this map was new back when I joined.
I mean, a lot of maps were probably...
Yeah, but this map was like fresh. People were like, oh. Can you stop putting speed in Fremont? I don't really care about fiery complaints.
I mean, that's literally what...
Guess what?
That's the point. It's the
Guess
whole
what?
point.
My friend, people complain whether there's speed maps in the pool or not. There's no pleasing everyone. I like being at least like somewhat safe with this.
Also, this is just an aim map anyway. Come on.
Yeah, this isn't a speed map. Like, I'm pretty sure all of the streams in this are 1/3. There are a couple of triples that are, like, I guess 1/4. But,
yeah, there's like doubles and triples that are 1/4, but those, yeah, like both the streams we've seen have been 1/3. I mean, like we've had this discussion like every week, right? That the speed map got taken out of No Mod 5 and put into free mod instead. Like,
yeah, no,
literally the concept of cooling.
The reason why there's no speed in No Mod is because it got put in free mod, and the reason why, you know, it feels like a pull is slow or fast is because you started watching in a particular section of the Mappool showcase. So, like, in the second half of the Mappool showcase, we'll see significantly more fast maps because it has the DT and the free mods, which are, as a result of the changing in slots, are notably faster than the rest of the pool.
But that doesn't fit the narrative, Dada.
Yeah, no, actually, I'm literally Speed Hitler.
Okay, alright.
I don't know what I meant by that.
The oppressed...
You can interpret it in both ways.
Players who have bad left hands are the oppressed minority.
Now that the glass ceiling is finally broken, even the most oppressed group shall prosper. It's like the most oppressed group of all. Speed players.
Speed players when there aren't at least 6 speed maps in every pool? I don't know. That's a whole other thing. Like, speed players versus non-speed players has become this really, like, combative bullshit in tourney pools, I feel like. And it's only happened in, what, like the last, what, maybe year and a half, 2 years?
I don't mind. I just hate reading Mappool feedback nowadays because it's always the same shit. It's
always really reductionist, and people are in it, and like, you I think you used the word flanderized earlier, and that was like pretty spot
on. You can tell which kind of players people are by what they post in Mappool feedback. It's very actually like interesting.
Yeah.
I might not know your name, but if you post a certain like subset of words in Mappool feedback, I know exactly what you play, what's a ban against you.
So the real smart thing to do is to never leave Mappool feedback.
Never say a word.
Wait, Will sent that message the instant I said that. That's funny. I think either send nothing in Mappool feedback or only send like meme gifs. Yeah, just type true.
Just type true, yeah.
Literally,
also, that slider break.
That's kind of sad, huh? Yeah, every single stream in that map is 1/3 rhythm. There isn't a single one that's 1/4. Yeah, true. Mappool feedback should actually just be song feedback. That's a good idea. I like that.
Mappool feedback should just be the spam cancer channel. Like, the only thing you can do in it is shitpost. If you have genuine feedback, leave it in, like, polar DMs.
How did I manage to put 2 different things out of order? Actually, no, I think this is because I got 2 replays for both of these maps. Okay, so this is free mod 2, which is CS5 area. Okay, I have the right one. I just have it in the wrong order in my folder somehow.
Only feedback, Mappool sucks in plain text. True.
Can somebody explain this to me?
This is like a jingle song for a Japanese like retail store chain, which is coincidentally called Don Don Donkey, which has a penguin that looks a lot like King Dedede, and they also have the same alliteration. So as a result of that, I can confidently say that I am in the background.
Dada in the background. Is that better or worse than Apraxia in the background? I'm not sure.
Significantly less horny, if anything.
True. God, I wish I was that speaker.
Chez, here's the thing, right? This is legitimately bad for showcasing what the map actually is, but
it's cool.
It's cool. Like, he do be flexing.
mean, I still think you get an idea of what the map is. Like, it's sliders, and it's low AR, large circle, or small circles. I don't know.
Speaking of easy, this is the first free mod where the first like low AR small circle free mod where I think it's genuinely a hindrance to have an easy player.
Yeah, this is not an easy map.
Even good easy players will struggle with the rhythms off this map and like the reading of some of the patterns. So I'm sorry, easy players, your time has possibly come to an end. Maybe we'll see another easy map in the following pools, but as the star rating increases, it gets harder and harder to pull something like that. Also, wild to say that a person that sings the jingle song is also like the person, like one of the Utaite who sing like paintings, which is not actually called paintings. It's called so. But that is like a complete mistranslation of like Google Translate that ended up in metadata.
Yeah, that one's really funny.
It's like the other famous one is Mushikui Saikere Rhythm, which is actually Mushikui Psychedelism.
Psychedelism, yeah.
Yeah, which because that is not a word, got translated as two different Japanese expressions.
Osu moment, metadata moment, I guess actually. I suppose.
Metadata, like, go ahead.
I was Easy Flex guy is Minwoo. I suppose if you are a famous singer, you might as well just do a commercial song. I mean, if they ask and you're gonna get paid for it.
Yo, Johnny Cash, could you do this quick Burger King ad, please?
I mean, 96 Neko, she has a hell of a voice. I'll give her that.
I really like 96 Neko.
Yeah.
Which is, I think if you say to any Japanese person 96 Neko, they'll be like, what? Because it's probably pronounced like...
Yeah, I mean, it's however you would actually say it in Japanese, but...
Q...
Hold, please.
I forgot 6 in Japanese. I'm sorry.
96 neko.
96 neko. There you go. Stream got to hear it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Google Translate. Oh!
Oh, it's Kyudo Neko. I see.
Thank you.
That makes sense. Also, Nano desu.
This is...
You think you recognize this map because it has the same background as the famous one. But yet again, I take the lazy pooler's, guide to pulling speed, which is take a speed map from another tournament.
Just use a speed custom.
Guys, this is the first Corsair's custom in this pool. I was forced to pull, let's see.
He was forced to pull a speed map.
I was forced to pull 19 maps. This is the first one that is like a custom of another tournament as far as I can tell. So actually no Machu is a custom for like one random like Hispanic tournament. That's true. Born too late to explore the world. Born too soon to explore the galaxies. Born just in time to pull Corsair's customs and speed.
I knew where you were going with that. It was still funny. That's true humor right there. That's the height of comedianism. Comedy is the word that I was looking for that I couldn't figure out apparently. This is really loud. Like, I hate how this happens. Also, it is a Leaf song, so I guess that's just kind of what happens. Is they're like they have quiet parts, and then all of a sudden, here, this is loud.
A couple of these songs are like that.
Mope,
a lot of them aren't.
Mope, mope.
Like no, there's like some
Mope,
really
mope
funny
is,
jump scare
Mope, mope
songs.
is actually a jump scare song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the VOD gone? What VOD? What?
The VOD.
I don't.
I have no idea if the VOD is gone.
I
Maybe
mean,
some of the earlier songs might have tripped the DMCA thing, but
none of the so that thing happened where your VODs don't get published automatically, so I have to go through and publish it and then highlight it, which I do so I can export it anyway. Like all of the VODs will always be available in a highlight as well as on YouTube at some point after the stream. That is how that goes. All right. And now we go Free Mod 4.
Free Mod 4.
Which I'm a little scared of based on the background and the preview point, but...
Tee. This is significantly harder on Hard Rock than I think the intended difficulty of this pool is, but since it fit the free mod pool in my opinion, and on Hidden and No Mod it's fine. The Hard Rock player is just gonna have to like deal with playing one pool later in skill like level. I'm sorry, but this was too base to let go.
What's up with the diff name on this and your comment on this? I'm so at a loss.
Where did I comment on this?
Genre hip hop, whatever.
The comment is literally, if you go to the map page, that's what it's listed as. The genre and the language is listed as Swedish hip hop. And the diff name is technically like a slight spoiler for the VN that this is from, but it's not like too big of a spoiler. It happens in chapter 2, but yeah.
This does have such like horror VN vibe to it.
This isn't.
I don't know anything about this VN, but that's like the vibe I get from it. I don't know anything about the actual VN, but that's the vibe.
Those who know what this VN is about. It's like philosophical, like philosophical, like insanely, like fucked up Arrogate.
Also, I just want to shout out replayers. Free mod pool, we have a hard rock replay, a hidden hard rock replay, and an easy hidden replay. So we got really nice variety this week, which is super cool. This rhythm feels like felt in my room. Boy,
that is like the worst thing I've ever read. But
like it's not wrong.
It makes a little bit of sense.
Wow.
Also, you can consider this a stream map, and Badu is playing it, by the way, so...
It's only 174 BPM.
Yeah, but it's, you know...
I'm just saying, like,
I'm proud.
Yeah. Creepy ambiance, so true. That's kind of cool. There's some cool stuff. Yes, let's see. This was done at 10:48 p.m., which means it was done at, is that 5:48 a.m. Badu time?
Badu's like +3, I think, or +2.
Are they +2? It might be 6.
+3.
It might be 6:48. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was done early o'clock.
All right, so banger tiebreaker is all I'm gonna say. This song is so insane. This is like a classic.
Usao haters BTFO.
I don't know. This takes me back to what, like 2018, 2017? Not just like as when I first saw this map. Also, this would be like super high Nomad global ranking, right? If not like number one Nomad.
No, it's not number one Nomad. I think there might be like one HR or HDHR in the map, but Nomad FCs get top 50.
Second best Nomad. Okay, that's what I was saying. I was like, I don't know that I've seen really much in the way of higher Nomad on this than this.
I guess
Shield.
shield. This isn't a shield map.
There's
This
two
is like a
Hard Rock.
Silver Nomad
There's
map.
like 2 Hard Rock FCs or something, right? Or just one. It's been a while since I've checked this leaderboard. I used to look at it all the time when I'd go past it just because it was like a super cool leaderboard.
Atheon has a Hard Rock FC.
Yeah.
I remember when you said it. Yeah.
God, this is so Usao, it hurts. Like, he always has the same tone to his songs.
Yeah, but this one is one of
It's-
the early ones, so it's not as bad.
Every map is a shield map, yeah. Shield is so fucking good at this game, dude. I love shield. Respect players shield.
Honestly, yeah, no. If I had to like absorb one player's skill sets and just like to add to my own, I would absorb shield.
Shield or Silver. Just super cool score players, you know? I actually no, because if you wanted to absorb any player, you could just absorb MREC because then you'd be able to do everything in the game. Like, you could do this, you could do shield scores because you would
That's
just
true.
be able to, you
However,
could do everything in the game. Yeah.
Consider this. Shield is like my angel, so if I absorb him, he's a part of me. Like, how much more romantic can you
That's
get?
kind of gay.
Nomad 5.
You want a man to be a part of you. Like, I'm not even trying to be homophobic. It just is.
Shield
We're
isn't a
like
man.
brothers, only
Shield
closer.
isn't a man. He's a concept. Shield is like an abstract.
Taiwanese
part of
Osu,
the
Taiwanese
universe.
Osu players don't actually exist.
No, Flask exists. Flask is my homie.
That's true. I miss GFMRT. I wonder what that dude's doing these days.
Possibly being a girlfriend supermarket.
Thank you.
If I know like his song taste, he's probably just playing DGen games at this point, or playing like Final Fantasy 14 or Genshin like every other time.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like when Asian players disappear from Osu, it's just to play Final Fantasy or Genshin.
Or in the case of people like Zerba, it's to draw.
Yeah,
You know,
it's to draw. And yeah,
Ressia too. Ressia, I think, is also
he's
like
back.
an artist.
He's back though. He's been playing. Like, he's streamed Osu a few times and stuff in the last month or two. If Osu ever was a global sport, Taiwan wouldn't be allowed to have flags and be called Chinese Taipei instead. Isn't that an IOC thing though? Because the IOC is stupid as hell.
No,
I thought that
there
was
was
an
this
IOC
one
thing.
time. I think it was maybe last WC where China faced Taiwan, and they had a Bilibili
Yeah,
like, Chinese stream.
yeah.
And they had to like specifically like censor the Taiwanese flag and make it into a IOC like Chinese Taipei flag.
I remember
I
that.
specifically remember that. And Taiwan won that match, which was funny.
And we were all like worried internally because it's like, oh god, this cannot go well in Twitch chat and stuff. That was a little sketch for sure. Whenever you get any pairing of China and like Hong Kong or Taiwan in a World Cup situation.
Didn't that happen with Hong Kong? Well, Hong
Yeah.
Kong is like literally a part of China legally as well, so it's less of an issue.
Free Hong Kong. Yeah, it's kind of a just wonky scenario. Why is he playing in
Why is he playing
NF?
no
Wow,
fail?
first timer.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Just the explanation. No fail in score v2, aka in tournament score sets. It makes it so that you can't fail, right? You know that happens normally with no fail, but it doesn't actually give a penalty to your score because this is like a kind of like ham-fisted measure to make it so that failed scores count. So in tournaments, no fail does not give a score malice, which means that you play with no fail regardless because it's just good to have just in case.
So both those 100s were in the first like 200 combo. All right. And that is the pool. I'm gonna put on a little music in the background here while we finish up. Let's find a little.
Also, just a pointing this out. That girl is huge, or that car is fucking tiny.
Yeah, that is a really weird. Wow. I've never taken a like long enough look at this background to think about that. That is weird as hell, isn't it? It's a tiny little car.
Clown car.
It's just a tiny little car.
Whenever someone says clown car, like I just hear with like clown honk noises, La Cucaracha. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
the like the horn is just La Cucaracha.
Okay, so housekeeping measures, because we always have to do the housekeeping stuff. That is the quarterfinals map pool. It will be the map pool that is played this week and this week only. Schedules and map pool will be released in a little bit once we're done here. Everything's all set, so I just have to move the sheets over. There are potential matches now. I pray that you all know what that means, because everybody has played tournaments enough by now to know what that means. It'll be in the announcement, but potential matches are a thing now, so there are going to be a ton of matches all over the place, I'm sure, on Saturday and Sunday and all kinds of wonky shit. Other than that, please don't do 5 UTC again. Like, just please. I don't know. I don't have any. I just don't have any streamers that's a comfortable time for. It's like 1 a.m. for everyone that streams for this tournament. I'm sorry. Like, it's just we pretty much won't be able to stream if you play at that time. It just can't happen because it's late.
Okay, because someone asked in chat, I need to explain what potential matches.
No,
are.
his team can explain to him. His team can explain to him. Every team that's left has people who know what potential matches are. Surely. Can I trust Koda and Suicune?
Fair. Also, who are NorCal playing?
NorCal is playing New York, so I don't think 6 UTC is going to be
I
happening.
don't think 6 UTC is a time for New York. Unless they like playing at Chuan.
Also, this week, I should say, this week goes to Best of 11, 2 bands. I forgot. That's the thing.
And the pool increased, so
obviously the pool is bigger.
Accommodate that.
Yeah. So matches are going to be a little longer now, and you get 2 bands. It's AB format, because apparently people ask about that now. I guess it's not a standard thing, because there's tournaments that do like ABBA bands instead. But we do AB.
ABBA. Dancing Queen.
But yeah, that'll all be in the announcement anyway. And so that'll be coming up soon. This VOD will go up for anybody who wanted to watch but didn't get to. Hopefully shortly as well. Other than that, not all the crazy stuff going on. It's just, I don't know. Should be good matches. There's some cool matchups this week. That's not ABBA, that's A-Teens. All right. On that note...
Okay, whatever. I'm sorry.
No, it is ABBA.
What a foolish commentator. I apologize.
His name is Epic Swag 2012, which is like the most 2012 username that you could have.
No, it needs bacon to have 2012.
XX
like the
Epic
real 2012
X
energy.
Swag 2012 XX. Phase Epic Swag 2012? I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching. We'll see you guys at some point later this week or this weekend with the quarterfinals. Hope you enjoy the pool. Make sure to practice and stuff, but not too much because you don't want to mind block. Have a good night.
Yeah. Good night. Get out of here.
Bye.